Hello and welcome to the Chandara Academy. Sumsakul Mokan Chandara Academy. In today's video, we will want to calculate the following limit. We will have the limit when x tends to plus the infinity of square root of x squared plus 3x minus x plus 1. So here in plus the infinity, obviously the plus 1 will not play a big role. We will see that after. But we will have something here. This thing will tend to plus the infinity, obviously, and the x tending to plus the infinity makes an undefined form, plus the infinity minus plus the infinity. And this thing is a undefined form, as 0 over 0 is an undefined form. We have to work a little bit on this expression to get to an easy limit. So let's work on it. Because we are going to plus the infinity, let's say to get rid of all the problems where this thing would be negative, let's say for a large x. So near plus the infinity, a very big x where we do not have any problem anymore. We have square root of x squared plus 3x minus x plus 1. We want to get rid of this square root really. And we have to remember always when we want to get rid of square root of the identity a squared minus b squared is equal to a minus b times a plus b. Because here I can really rewrite this as this being a and this being minus b. So let's put everything here under a minus. This thing would be equal to square root of x squared plus 3x minus x minus 1. And now I can multiply on both sides by a plus b. A plus b. Okay, so I can rewrite it here. A. Okay, so here minus x minus 1. And I want to multiply. This thing is equal. I want to multiply. So let's call it a little. Oh, this is very bad name. Let's call it L as limit. Okay. Or f of x. Okay, f of x. I will multiply on both sides by the complement to this. So here I have x squared plus 3x minus x minus 1 times its complement, which is square root of x squared plus 3x a plus b plus x minus 1. Perfect. And I have to do the same thing at the bottom as well, to be just multiplying by 1. Square, and to not change anything. Square root of x squared plus 3x plus x minus 1. Perfect. And now I just have to develop the top. This is equal, this thing here is equal to a squared minus b squared, which is x squared plus 3x, this one, minus x minus 1 squared. And this thing we know is equal to x squared minus 2x plus 1. If we develop this, we will have minus x squared plus 2x minus 1. Perfect. We can do some simplifications, this one with this one, obviously, and we are left with 5x minus 1. Divided still by this. Divided by square root of x squared plus 3x plus x minus 1. And what I want to do now is to put x in factor. Okay, in factor of everything at the top and at the bottom. Okay, so what do I do now? I factorize by x. So at the top, very easy. X times what? 5 minus 1 over x. And at the bottom, I can transform this into x times something. Because this thing, square root of x squared plus 3x is equal to square root of x squared times 1 plus 3 over x. And as x is big, x big this implies x greater than 0, obviously. This thing is equal to x square root of 1 plus 3 over x, without the absolute value because x is positive. And so we have this over x square root of 1 plus 3 over x plus 1 times x minus 1 times 1 x, 3 times 1 over x. So we can factorize at the top, this is already done, 5 minus 1 over x, and at the bottom x times square root of 1 plus 3 over x plus 1 minus 1 over x. Perfect. Perfect, because now we can simplify those two x together. We simplify them, and this thing is very easy to determine. It's very easy to determine its limit in plus the infinity, because when x tends to plus the infinity, this thing will tend to 0. This thing here will tend to 0, so here we will have a square root of 1. This thing obviously tends to 1, and this thing will tend to 0. And so the whole thing will tend to, when x tends to plus the infinity, this whole thing will tend to 5, because here I'm still have my 5, over square root of 1, because here the 1 stays as well, plus 1, and here I have a 0. And so 5 over 1, square root of 1 plus 1, 5 over 2, and this is the value of our limit. A is equal to 5 over 2. Perfect. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you soon. Bye.